Okay, guys, and today we're going to be messing around in Google Studios, AI Studio, and it's one of the reasons why I think it's Google's got the best LLM interface at the moment. I think for a web browser, it might not have the best model, but the new updates up there are pretty good, and for task or tool engagement, the Gemini model is out there. We've got Flash on. That's the only model you can have for the stream real time, which is what we're going to be testing today. So it's the latest Flash model, but it's not as much compute as the Gemini Pro. And also there's the Flash Thinking experimental that's out now. So here we go. So there's three options in the stream real time. You do get a lot of options in the Google AI Studio. Starter apps, tune a model. You can tune your model, work on one, and I think I don't know if it's unlimited in here in your chat memory, but I've got loads open in my library, and they just go on and on and on and on with memory and messages, so I can go back into them at any time and flip them, and each one has its own task or prompt or something that I've built with it. Another little thing that's pretty cool is the prompt gallery. Really ideal. So even if you're not using Google Gemini or as such, or one of the models, come back in and see, potentially you can use some of the prompts from the prompt gallery. So API documentation, if you want to set your Google up API wise in VS Code or via Klein or Rucode or something, you do need to create a account, and then you get your API key over here, and just put that into the VS Code settings in Klein also. But we're not going into VS Code quite yet. We're going to get onto it. You can do a normal prompt, just normal create prompt, um, like so. You can set Docker setup, settlement check, and you can also give an initial instruction. So, like, sort of, if you want to keep this interface as a certain functioning agent and keep it in your library, that it does one thing. Maybe it just proof edits your content writing before you post it to articles or blogs or whatever. You can instruct that in there, and it will go. You do have some tool sections, so that's Google's uh, version of DeepSeek or Deep Search. Sorry, you would say function calling. You'd be able to give prompts for its call function. This one it basically makes it more code executing. It's refined just with extra parameters, concentrating on code and structured output. Uh, Temperature, that's how random the thinking is. And again, a massive thing with Google's browser chat model is the amount of tokens you get per day and stuff. It's hard to run out, especially just for the average user. You're never going to run out, and at the moment it's free. So there you go. We're going to go over to stream real time, and we're going to go first to talk. So, hi, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm just making a
That's
video for YouTube, and we're testing the Google AI Studios, and all of the functions available to us in the browser interface. This is the first time we've used Stream Real-Time. How about you tell us about some of the functions we could test with you today in this video to show your ability?
Sure, I'd be happy to suggest some functions we could test. We could explore my ability to answer questions on a variety of topics, my ability to summarize information, or we could even experiment with creative writing tasks. What are some of the areas that you're most interested in exploring today?
I would like to explore maybe writing some content and testing your visual ability with verbal speech. So how about we go to sharing a screen and talking about things that I'm showing you. We can talk through some code and some web browser stuff, and then we can look at Twitter and maybe make a, a post.
Okay, okay, that sounds like a great plan. I'm ready when you are to share your screen and talk through some code, website stuff, or Twitter posts. Let me know when you're ready to begin.
Okay, I'm going to press select video, screen,
Okay.
and now I'm going to share you with a web app that I'm building. Um, First of all, I would like you to tell me what you can see as I scroll up and down, what you can see on the screen, and give me an assumption or evaluation of what you think this app does.
Okay, I can see a web application with a dark green background and multiple distinct sections. The sections are labeled Interface 1, Interface 2, Interface 3, and Interface 4. Each of the four interface sections has the same basic layout, with various details such as LLM, model type, and mode. The app seems to be a kind of development or testing environment for large language models. There is an external website box on interface number 1 with a URL that can't be embedded in the interface due to security restrictions and links to open the URL in Google Chrome. Underneath the four interfaces, I can see Interfaces AI with a logo next to it, as well as resources, community, and legal links. Along the bottom, I see a footer with a copyright notice and a version number.
Very good, very accurate. Um, how about I tell you a little bit about what we're building, and you can tell me whether you think it's a good idea. We are building a four interface platform that allows a user to have four LLM models running in one app on one page at the same time, which they can then use in set tasks. They can use it agentically um, and improve a greater use of AI, whether they create a workflow from research to summary to write content and proof edit. They can do all of this now on one page. They will be able to connect via a customized chat model inside the interface via API, and they will also be able to connect via a web browser built function inside of each interface where they can sign into individual accounts. So I could go into one of the interfaces and sign into my Google AI Studios and then run that application in one of these interfaces on the screen. It's very niche, nothing's been built like it, and we think it's a very good idea. What do you think on the idea? And give me some possibilities or some examples of how it can be used and why it's good. Oh, something went wrong. Um, let's. That was a blinding talk as well. So let's go back. Let's do screen. We go back onto
Okay,
Teams.
I understand.
Hello.
Okay, I see 4 different interfaces. Hello, what can I do for you?
Okay, we were talking, but unfortunately you glitched out. Um, you just explained to me what you can see here and what you think it is, this app, and I was just explaining what it actually does. Um, would you like to hear that?
Yes, please explain what the app does.
Okay, so this app enables users to connect 4 LLM models inside one app and one interface at once, and they can do that inside each of these individual interfaces here. They can do it via API and a custom built chat, or they can do it via a web browser and connect into their accounts on. So, for example, I could sign into Google AI Studios inside Interface 2 and then communicate with you inside um, Interface 2.
Okay, so the app allows users to connect to 4 different LLM models using one interface. The user can use a custom-built chat or web browser to connect into their accounts on the different interfaces. For example, a user could connect to Google AI Studio in Interface 2 and communicate in that interface. Do you have any other questions about it?
No, my questions are more, how do you feel about the idea? Where do you think the niche is in this? How do you think it could be marketed? What are the use cases? And try and think about how users can use this for agentic workflows. Even if it's content creation, they could have a summary LLM model, a research LLM model, a content writer, and a proof editor.
Okay, so you're asking about the potential niche for the app, how it could be marketed, some possible use cases, and how users can leverage it for their workflows. It sounds like the ability to use different language models simultaneously within one interface would be useful for a variety of things, including research, content creation, and proofreading and editing, like you suggested. Is there anything more specific you'd like to know about it?
I would like you to elaborate more based on your general knowledge rather than what I have told you.
Okay, you would like me to elaborate more on the niche, marketing, use cases, and workflows for this app, based on my general knowledge rather than just on what you've told me. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Given my general knowledge, I see this app having a strong niche market among professionals and researchers who require diverse AI capabilities. This could include academic researchers, data analysts, content creators, and anyone who needs to harness the strengths of various language models simultaneously. Marketing could focus on how it streamlines workflows and improves productivity by having multiple language models accessible through a single interface. For example, a content creator might use it to generate content, then refine it with another model to make it SEO friendly. A researcher might use it to summarize findings from one model and fact check with another. Would you like me to elaborate on any of these ideas?
I think you're very much on the right path there. That was good. How would you improve the aesthetics of the website? How about the styling? Would you improve it in any way? Give me some suggestions. And I think we lost Google again. Yep. But as you can see, absolutely great fun. Really great fun. So that was analyzing and summarizing. Um, I did see, and the good thing is you get all the script as such, or everything's there. I do think you had to push it a little bit to get the best out of it. It wanted to just be repeating what I asked it to do, but as a visual tool, um, it was very descriptive. You heard that in the first prompt when I asked it, what does it see and what does he think it is, and he, it was pretty accurate, so to speak. So now let's test using this for creating a tweet as such. Let's try that. We'll go on to MemeGen's profile, get that ready. We will go back over. Let's go screen refresh. Share your screen. Use your webcam. Right, we're going to share screen, and we're going to do Twitter share. Hello.
Okay, you're going to do a Twitter share. Is there anything else you're planning to do?
Hi. Yes. We've been testing Google AI Studios out for my YouTube and TikTok video, and our next test for you is to see how you can comprehend your visual and functional ability and then put that back into data text to create a post for me. So I'm gonna flick through some of the recent posts on our X account, and if you carry on scrolling through and reading what you can see, um, I want you to then create a text or a tweet for us, use some engaging hashtags, and something that would be in content to what you have read on this screen.
Okay, I understand. You've been testing Google AI Studios for your YouTube and TikTok videos, and now you want me to look at the recent posts on your X account and then create a post for you using that information, some engaging hashtags, and something that would be in content with what's on the screen. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, I'll create a post for you based on what I see on the screen. The posts show the development of a new AI interface. It looks like the interface is built using different LLM models, including Grok and Claude Sonic. There's also a mention of it being used within the web app ecosystem. Would you like the tweet to focus on the LLM models or the web app aspect, or perhaps some other detail?
Let's create the post focusing on the app itself, which is called Interfaces AI. And I can also show you what the website looks like for that.
Okay, I will create a tweet focusing on the Interfaces AI app. The latest post on your screen mentions, not anymore, introducing Interfaces AI. The post also says, beta live in coming days. How about this for a tweet? Introducing Interfaces AI. Rocket, we're building a brand new app with the latest AI models, and it's going beta soon. Check it out and get ready for the future of AI integration. Hashtag interface, hashtag I, hashtag tech, hashtag startup. Do you like this draft or would you like me to change it?
No, that's very good. I like that. Let's get that post written out so we can post it.
Great. I'll write the tweet out for you now. Here it is. Introducing Interfaces AI. Rocket, we're building a brand new app with the latest AI models, and it's going beta soon. Check it out and get ready for the future of AI integration. Hashtag interface I, hashtag tech, hashtag startup. Let me know when you've pasted it and if you need any other help.
Excellent. I I did notice it says rocket. I am presuming that you wanted to place the emoji there. Is there any way you can do that without rocket being in text? Can you make this have a rocket emoji in place for the word rocket?
Okay, I understand. You'd like the rocket emoji to replace the word rocket in the tweet while still keeping the message in text format. Unfortunately, as a text-based model, I can't directly create emojis. However, if you paste the text into a messaging app, for example, you can easily add the rocket emoji in place of the word rocket. Does
Yep,
that make sense?
yep, that's cool. I was just testing your functionality. I will get this over now. Um, how is your function calling for creating a image?
My image generation functionality is still under development, so I'm not able to create images yet. However, I'm always learning and improving, and I hope to be able to do that soon. Is there anything else you would like to try or ask about?
Nope, that's it. Thank you very much. So there you go. Great fun. It is great fun. One of the things I like to do with Google is I actually have it on in the background, and I use it for things like creating prompts or auditing code. It's pretty good at auditing, right? Sometimes in VS Code, though, if you're using it as an LLM model, it does go around in loops a few times. It's not the best coding model when it comes to the function of the coding, um, but it seems to get it down on paper pretty well. So I like to leave it open there in the background, and it's an extra function that I can do. So say I'm in VS Code and I've got the free version of Claude Sonicon, Sonnet, which doesn't have video, it doesn't have the image function call in. I can then just have my Google here, and then I can set up, come in, do stream real time, go back into my VS Code, start talking to the Google model, and get some additional auditing, opinion, format, etc. So, that's really good. You can change between audio and text as well. You can change the voice. Um, it'd be interesting to see if Google will let us hook up uh, 11 labs in here. That would be interesting. I know a lot of us have created um, our own voices recently, like we did with Lola's voice. Um, we trained for our operator. So uh, that's it, guys. We've pretty much
In
covered.
dreams and in
Oops,
love, there are no
sorry.
impossibilities.
That is Lola's voice that surprised me there. Um, other than that, quick flip through. We do use Gemini, so we've covered all the angles on there. Cover a couple other little things at the moment that I am doing is I've always got Grok open, and I'm using Grok in a very similar way. To be honest, using him to audit code and be like a sort of like my debugger. If I'm getting issues, it's a second place to query everything. And deep research is really good, so good. Especially, even starting up a business or an idea. Um, Grok free is there. And one of the good things about the you've got the brainstorm for if you want to start some sort of business idea, very good, which sort of like does a real deep research. Once you get your research, you can do analyze data. It's got code mode as well, and also images. which goes back. Um, the the interface is pretty simple on Grok. I suppose you could say clean and crisp, minimalist. Um, I think they will add some more stuff because I've heard uh, Elon talking about the voice mode and everything else. So it'd be nice. I think we could have some tool function calling on the sides here. Attach files is nice as well, but I'd like to see more, man. 6 files only at the moment. With the capability of Grok, it'd be really good to, be able to put 20 files at a time in there. So let's go. Another good one at the moment, HeyGen. So basically, you can create clones of yourself, create videos, do videos where you don't have to participate. Even you can write a script and um, create those videos like we did. If you go through our TikTok videos and stuff, we've got Lola the bot that we created the avatar for Lola, who is our operator agent. And we will do a video on all of that coming up um, soon on how to do it. But once you're in here, you can create videos, templates, all these business style, which is very good for if you've just created an app or something, and just get this out there, create your marketing video, and start using Facebook ads or TikTok ads or all the rest of it. Other uses at the moment that I've been playing around with 11 Labs, we've just shown NAN. This is where we've been creating Lola, so to speak. At the moment, it's a bit jumbled over here, but this is our operator system. We have one reasoning model that's an operator to various other task agents and sub managers, and the idea is this to be like a huge automated uh, team, an automating team, a task team of automators. I mean, we've got deep research here that we've got going on that I've been building. It's going to be very powerful with what we've already included in there. I mean, and we've got more coming on. So we've got like APIs to GNews, Hacker News, Wikipedia, SERP AI, and then we can put Perplexity, deep research in there, and everything else. So really give the ultimate research agent. Um, and Lola is basically this agent here. She has at the moment will be triggered from a message or a voice message in Telegram, and then she basically delegates and uh, oversees tasks being completed. Sort of things we've been looking at and creating these automated workflows is sales and marketing sub agent. So email campaigns, how to automate, how to automate maybe leads, email manager, finding leads, and then cold calls from the callbacks from the leads, arranging interviews, following up, and marketing campaigns, that sort of thing. Social media again, so automate our X, our TikTok, YouTube, and um, Instagram. So we could just create 3 or 4 posts a day, 2 videos a week, and your automation. You would and have automated video creation from HeyGen and a script. You automate the whole workflow, and that just gets posted out to YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. It's pretty endless what you can do, um, And we'll go into a deep dive of this soon when we've completed the app of interfaces at AI and carry on with the build and a deep dive of the agent system and how we handle data, how we train the system, how the data goes through loops and trains and put in good data back into the memory of each agent, correct workflows. And we're also keeping all the thinking, so all of the thinking tokens and stuff's all going into the database, and that's what we're all going to run our training loops on. So uh, pretty much it. I think that was a good session, video, good length. So we'll leave it at there. Go back into some more updates. Video 3 for the Interfaces AI app build will be made tomorrow. Thank you.